great weekend. I'm going to tell you the instructions for this week's assignments. Pay attention.
We have a few more words to learn.
Are these words also about space and life out there?
Yes, they are. This person is an astronaut.
Astronauts are people whose job it is to travel and work in space. What an exciting job! I'd love to be an astronaut.
Me too. This is a rocket. When astronauts travel to space, they use a rocket.
Rockets are very powerful and can send people and supplies past Earth's atmosphere and into space.
This is a spacecraft. Once astronauts leave Earth, they travel through space in a spacecraft. This is a space station. Sometimes astronauts journey to a space station.
That's right. First, the astronauts leave Earth on a rocket. Then, they travel through space in a spacecraft. Finally, they might go to a space station where they work or perform experiments.
What kind of work do the astronauts do? Well, sometimes they search for things. Communicate. While they're in space, astronauts communicate with each other and even with people on Earth.
It used to be hard for astronauts to communicate with people on Earth. Today, though, it's actually quite easy. They can even video chat.
Maybe one day they can communicate with extraterrestrials. All right, now it's time for a review. Unscramble this word. What kind of person is this? Astronaut. This person is an astronaut exploring space and making new discoveries.
Did you know that only 12 astronauts have ever walked on the moon?
What is this a picture of? Is it a rocket, a spacecraft, or a space station?
I know this one. It's a rocket. It's actually a very special rocket called Saturn V. All 12 astronauts who journeyed to the moon rode the Saturn V rocket. Isn't that neat?
This is a shuttle in orbit around Earth. The space shuttle is a kind of...
The space shuttle is a kind of spacecraft. I can't wait to see what the spacecraft of the future looks like.
What do you see? Is it a rocket, a spacecraft, or a space station?
That looks pretty big. I don't think that's a rocket or spacecraft for only a few people. It's a space station.
True or false? Astronauts travel and work in space.
That's true. Astronauts travel and work in space.
Unscramble this word. Communicate. This astronaut is trying to communicate with people back on Earth.
And now you're going to go to pages 70 and 71 to read the story Listening for Life. Remember, you can find the links for the audios in the General English page of your group.
Listening for life. If extraterrestrials live on other planets, we can't see them. Planets in other solar systems are extremely far away. We can't see the planets, even with our biggest telescopes. But what if the extraterrestrials want to communicate with us? What if they are sending messages? This signal would travel through space. After many years, it might reach our solar system. It would be hidden in the noise from other places in space. We would need special tools to hear it. Scientists at SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, have made a tool for listening. It uses 42 satellite dishes that are connected together. Scientists plan to have 350 dishes one day. They point all the dishes at the same place in the sky. Then they search for any data they can hear. The dishes can hear very weak signals. For example, they could hear a cell phone on a planet in our solar system. That's if someone had a cell phone on Jupiter. The dishes pick up noise from radios on Earth, too. Scientists must be careful to avoid this noise. We have not heard from an extraterrestrial yet. But is it possible that they are listening to us? If they are, most could not have heard us yet. We have used radios for less than 100 years. That's not much time for the big distances in the universe. In that time, our signal could only reach a small number of stars. Extraterrestrials from nearby solar systems would not hear us for thousands of years.
All right, so now you're going to go to this exercise number 2 and number 3. You're going to answer these questions, true and false. And exercise 3, it says, should we search for life, write why and why not? I think it is a good idea to search for life because, and here you're going to write your reasons. Why do you think that astronauts should continue searching for life? And here, I think it is a bad idea to search for life because you are going to give your reasons of why it is not a good idea or a bad idea to search for life. Okay? You have to write 1, 2, 3, 4 reasons. Why is it a bad idea? And 1, 2, 3, 4 reasons. Why is it a good idea to search for life? Okay? To continue to investigate about life in outer space or in other planets and the search for other galaxies. Okay? Is it a good idea? Why? Is it a bad idea? Why? Okay? That's what you're going to do in this page. You don't have to do exercise 4. You don't do exercise 4. After you finish the reading, you are going to go to the assignments part and look for where it says homework number 1, may or might, and you're going to complete this online practice. When you finish, you submit it over here before Monday. It is worth 10 points, so you have to do it carefully. Then, according to the instructions in your guide, you're going to copy and answer the following questions in your notebook. You're going to use the information from the reading, okay, and answer these questions. Why can't we see extraterrestrials on planets in the solar system? What listening tools do scientists at SETI use today? What can the satellite dishes hear? Can extraterrestrials hear signals from radio on Earth? Why or why not? You're going to use the reading from the student book to answer these questions, okay? Then, as it says in point number 4, you're going to be prepared with your workbook on page 48 and 49 that we will complete in class, okay? On the virtual session that we will have on Thursday, we will complete those workbook pages, okay? If you want to have them done, you can do them, but we are going to do them together. It is not requested for you to do it in advance, all right? These are the pages. All right, pages 48 and 49 of your workbook, you will need them for the virtual session. We will read in class, we will do exercise 2, 3, 4, and 5 together in class, all right? Please be ready to participate. Okay, guys, have a nice week. See you next week. Bye-bye.